We are back watching memes for guys, or memes guys should understand, because you guys think it's funny when I don't understand what's going on. Well, I'm not a guy, but maybe I'll understand. Maybe. Let's go.
Men can hang around like this for hours and not even ask for each other's names. Dude rule. No matter how old you are, it's always satisfying to find a solid stick. You never realize how much 6 inches actually is until you cut your hair. Yeah, everyone thinks 6 inches is small, but it's actually pretty big. 11-year-old me watching how to get...
I mean, that's half a foot. And a foot is very long. I think 6 inches is pretty long.
A six-pack in 5 minutes before going to a pool party. Can't wait to be a father so I can randomly walk into my son's room and look at him like this. Gone fed horny men enough to give nutting a cool down. We really
There's a cooldown?
We were too OP.
There's a cooldown? I thought there's people that go like hardcore forever and ever.
Why are men only nice to you for 3 weeks? That is the end of the free trial. 17 boys digging a hole on the beach. 200 plus alpha males joining us. What feels illegal but isn't. I went camping but forgot to bring a shot glass. That's the second worst reason anyone would carve a hole in a block of spam. Any man can do this, should be allowed to. Why do...
Huh? Did we see the same thing? How do you do that? How do you have that much force in your pee-pee that it can shoot all the way behind you?
Why do males take so long to mature? Y'all dumb or something? Why do females take so long to get ready? Y'all ugly or something? Men be like, yeah, these have a few more years in them. This one goes down in history. Do men still open car doors? How do you think we get inside? What girls think men do in the shower? Fab. What men really do in the shower? Where the hell am I going with my life?
I think we all have that. I think we all have like mental breakdowns in the shower. That's kind of normal, right? Right? Am I crazy?
When you find a good video on the hub, but you accidentally refresh. If men are agreeing with you, you said something stupid. You are absolutely right. Where is your next bite? Definitely one. Hey man, do you dry off your face after a shower with the same towel you use to dry your nuts? Or do you have a separate nuts towel? You start with the face, then head on down. The towel forgets everything by tomorrow.
What do you mean it forgets? You put the germs on there. The towel has no memory.
Why are men always okay with doing nothing for their birthday? Imagine celebrating the day when all my problems started.
So depressing!
Would you sacrifice 3 inches of your pee-pee to gain 7 inches in height? I ain't got enough to sacrifice.
7 inches?
Card declined. Men are honestly something else. Do you have a paperclip on the floor by my file cabinet? If I crash land on a deserted island this year, don't send help.
That's just like the survival island video. They just enjoy being there.
There's this meme in another video, but it's a good meme. I've never actually heard guys introduce themselves. How do y'all find out each other's names? We usually just wait until we hear somebody else say it. For no reason. The way to keep your hoodie is to buy your girl the exact same one. Foolish mortal. She'll have 2 gray hoodies. There is no way. They had to beg the principal to rewind the tapes. This is impressive. How do you lose a war? Just be a good guy. They hate that. This is wrong. This
is wrong. Girls like good guys. If it's a girl like losing a good guy, then that's the girl's fault. It's not your fault.
Don't be a weirdo. This guy tried to drink a can of sparkling water dry without burping, and I've been in tears for 20 minutes. The most silent creature on earth is the guy who was already sitting on the toilet when you entered the public restroom. Study.
You don't need anybody to know what you're doing. Sometimes I go to the bathroom because you know, like sometimes it's a little awkward if you poop or pee when someone's in there, and then you're like, you go in, it's empty, nobody's there, and you're like, heck yeah, I can do my business. And then somebody walks in and ruins your day. Yeah, that makes me mad. And then I'm too anxious and shy to do anything.
80% of men would rather die early than give up meat. How do ugly guys get such fine women? The more she laughs, the more time she spends with her eyes closed. It's science. 4-square volleyball in front of a volcano. Whoever drops the ball jumps in the volcano. Men will seriously try to tell you that these are the same color. Men should do the
left one was darker, right?
At least 21 times per month to reduce the risk of developing prostate cancer. It's June 24th and I'm already done with August. How do men get through stuff without crying? Bottle everything up until we die of stress-induced heart failure in our 40s like real men. Why do men kneel when proposing? They're talking to the puss, not you. I'm easily attracted.
You better not be? You better be talking to me.
To men with power. Just paid my light bill. Grown
Wow.
men, why are you still playing video games? The same reason why you wear makeup. A nice little escape from reality. They could have handled that better. Why do men stay in the car for minutes after arriving home to prepare for the stress? Men
Yeah.
disappear for a few days and come back like,
Understandable.
yeah, something bad happened, but I'm good now. And don't talk about it ever again. Men don't
Yeah,
recycle
true.
because they don't want people to think they're gay. So
Recycling is not gay.
fines.
What am
Men
I
of Reddit,
saying?
what are your craziest sexual fantasies?
Huh?
Man, I just want to be loved. Guys
Oh, that's
really live in
normal.
apartments
That's
like this
normal.
and don't see any issue. Women will never understand. What happened to him? Sperm cramps. Men
What? Sperm cramps? Is that real? Is that real?
fall asleep so quick. Bro, what's the secret? We don't create fake scenarios in our heads that keep us up all the night.
I just can't sleep sometimes. I feel like that's normal. Sometimes you have too much energy, you can't fall asleep. Is that not normal? Guys, do you fall asleep quick? Like easy peasy? Maybe I'm the problem. Maybe I'm just too awake all the time.
Right, my guy didn't think twice. I love Disneyland. Me too. Face ride. Sure, why
Huh?
not? I meant fave. They are not dangerous if you raise them right. I strongly disagree. Blonde women with Chucky tattoos are dangerous no matter how they're raised.
I do not trust that woman. If you're getting that close to your dog's mouth, you're
You're a
freaky.
lucky man is a nice way of telling a guy you'd bang his girlfriend. Yeah, don't say this. Astrology girls when they learn your birthday. British man
Yeah, you're
creates app
cooked.
that
You're
filters out all the Kardashian news. Not all heroes
Do the Kardashians even exist anymore? I never see them around anymore.
wear capes. Girls have ass and boobs. What the hell do guys have? A PP and what? Pockets on all
Huh?
of our clothes.
True.
Imagine knowing a guy that can solve all your financial problems without asking for sex.
A
His
sugar
name
daddy?
is employment. A guy
yeah,
tweeted that women
employment.
should never show their bodies.
Employment.
And women are destroying him by replying with lingerie pics of themselves. There's a group of grown men in my neighborhood who ride around at night together on big wheels. A math
Huh? That looks so fun. If you're posting pictures, you gotta join them next time. You gotta get in there.
question for men. Someone comes into the restroom and uses the second urinal from the left. How many urinals are left to use?
Why is he saying it like that? Urinals. Urinals? Isn't it urinals or is it urinals?
1. Just moved into my own place. Rate my setup. Men only. 10. Good mental health. $10 million. How men want to be treated when their boys aren't around. Guys, would you
Every guy just wants to be called a good boy.
give an average looking girl a chance? If she were to approach you first and make the first move, a guy would talk to a tree if it approached him first. The male version of the Karen's haircut. Guys' fridges
True.
look like this and they don't see an issue. The essential.
I want pizza rolls. This is livable. I can live off pizza rolls and beer. That's all you need. That's all you need.
Essentials. Quiet, laid-back men. Why do you go for loud, fiery women? Someone's got to tell the waiter I ordered mashed potatoes, and it ain't gonna be me. Father of 23 kids. Only had sex at night because he thought sperm was sleep. I know it sounds dumb, but think about it. They're little humans, just like us. They gotta sleep.
What? Oh! He thought it wouldn't work because it was sleeping. I was like, what is this logic, bro?
My girl in Miami for spring break. I hope she's having fun. She
Bro,
is
she's
having
cooked.
fun.
She's
The
having too much
deadliest
fun. You
cockroach
gotta leave
known to
her.
man. What are your intentions with my daughter? A
What?
real man will spot the problem with this picture.
The problem with this picture? The woman's cold. She needs to
There is
give
no
her the
number plate
jacket.
on that Audi. Me and the
Oh.
boys comparing
Oh.
sizes at the sleepover. Men are so predictable. Just wiggle ass and they're hypnotized. Women are so predictable. Just flash some money and they are naked. The first mistake I made in life was winning this goofy ass race. Women
Yeah,
will look you dead in
true.
the face and tell you these two are different colors. I mean, they kind of are. My dad never
They are
asks for
different
his picture to be
colors.
taken. Then today, he asked for a picture and does the most extra dad thing ever.
Fart!
Is two dudes cuddling gay? Yes. No. Is two girls cuddling gay? Yes. No.
No.
How do you guys cope up with sadness? We tell someone we're sad, and they tell us don't be sad, and then we stop
Yeah,
being
it's that
sad. When the
easy.
funny
Just stop being
friend texts,
sad.
I love you, bro. At 3 a.m. The main rule at these games: say how long you haven't played it before you start playing. We are doing a scientific research right now, and we need your honest answer for males only. Which coordinates
In
do
the
you piss
middle?
in? Probably
Well-
like E1.
well, like, a little
Talking
bit
with
to
the
the
boys
side.
at 5 to 11 p.m.
Because you don't want it to make sound on the water, right? I'm like 500 IQ. I'm so smart. I know these things, guys. I know these things.
Talking with the boys till 11 to 4 a.m.
The
Dear man, close
demons.
your eyes. Imagine you have a daughter. Imagine she is dating a guy just like you. Did you smile? No. Then it's time to change.
Huh? Why would you want your daughter to date someone just like you? Isn't that a little weird? It's like she's dating you. That's weird. That's weird.
Public service
What?
announcement for men. Boxers are not shorts. You cannot wear them outside. Don't tell us what to wear. Teach the girls not to stare. Post-nut dizziness. Post-nut guilt. Post-nut clarity. Another nut. Is a solution. Just don't nut. The forever virgin. How do I
Yup.
change my username? Something unforeseen happened. You did it. Male privilege is wearing the same outfit multiple times to events, while girls can't wear the same dress twice, no matter how cute it is. There isn't
No,
a
you
single
can.
straight man on earth
You literally
that cares
can.
if you wear the same cute dress twice. The negative comments will come
This
from
is
other
true.
women.
Literally, like sometimes if I go out, I'll wear like the same outfits 2 or 3 times in a week. Like nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Show feelings, yes. Male fragility, no.
No.
Toxic masculinity. Are you doing the deed because you're horny or because you're depressed and need the dopamine? No, I don't do it. Me, trying to
What? He doesn't do it at
escape
all.
the goth girl's house after getting pegged for me, having a panic attack and being so anxious just by getting out of my room. My dad back in the days, a Soviet
Yeah.
soldier training his backflip tomahawk throw. His
What?
wife. I hate when bathrooms
what?
have this type of urinal. They blow piss everywhere.
Why does he
and
say
it's
it like
disgusting.
that? Is it not urinal?
Sacrificing my brother. This is hilarious and terrifying at the same time. I want to do this. Only men will understand.
What? Well, he unstuck his balls. I get it. I get it.
Lol. There's literally so much little stuff I've learned this past year. Like, did you know you have to buy a shower curtain rings to put the curtains on the pole? I
Yes.
just rammed the curtain through the pole. How do
You
men
are
even make it past
stupid.
the age
You
of
are
7?
so
Buy a goth
stupid.
girl at affordable prices. More than 4,000 goth girls at pleasant prices. I
Wow.
found this in the depths of your memories. For some
Affordable.
reason, my dad feels the need to rip ass before every photo with the actual fuck. But
He's a menace, bro.
he has no money hold. A nice ass with small boobs is infinitely better than big boobs with a flat
Yes.
ass.
I
100
agree.
years ago, you're going to be a farmer too. Okay, Dad. Nowadays, you have so many choices. Find your passion and realize your inner self. Wear passion. How does Batman
Nobody has passion. Too many choices. Bring me back to the day where they just tell me to go to work so I don't have to think.
shampoo exist, but not conditioner Gordon? Boys make 3
Conditioner
friends at
Gordon?
15 and decide that's enough socializing for their whole life. Jesus
True.
turned water into wine, just like I'm trying to turn you into mine. I'm
What?
going to lie, that was smooth. On a scale,
That was
how smooth
smooth,
would you say
bro.
it was? On a scale of, about my girlfriend
Oh my God,
happily
this
telling me she's
number, the
pregnant.
number.
Me, feeling sad because I know what it feels like to grow up without a dad. Guys will base their personalities on one of these. Coffee. Hank the Tank won't be killed.
Monster.
DNA clears him.
I like
Avoid beat the
Monster.
case. Me playing a game of tag with the woman walking alone at night.
Oh my
Me
God,
in my room
that's
with
so
an empty
mean.
Pringles can, 2 sponges, rubber bands, and
Huh?
a latex glove. Guys who
what are we
change their
making? What are we
boxers every day be
crafting?
like, fellas, is it gay to not have my ass stink? Yeah. Why do you want it clean? Perhaps to take something in.
What is that logic,
Guys be
bro?
like, the man, the myth, the legend, and it's just their pal, Greg.
Greg.
POV. You're having a remember when conversation with your homies, and you think of a banger memory. Men, if DNA confirms the baby is not yours, it doesn't change the fact you must take responsibility of the baby. Women go through a lot in marriages, and women
I
deserve
mean, that's not true. If your wife cheated on you, then you don't have to stick around for that. Like, what?
better.
What is this
Shut the
logic?
fuck up. Need men. For what? I say we launch them into space with the rest of our garbage. Okay then. When would you
Huh?
like to be sent into space? Haha, I'm not a man.
Ha
Yeah,
ha
but
ha
you
ha.
said garbage too.
Ha ha
Men used
ha
to
ha
go to war, and now they want to be the little spoon. Finding out that gorillas
True.
sit around eating leaves and berries all day and can deadlift 2,000 kg.
That
But then
is
look at their
true.
wives' faces during sex. I did once, and she looked very angry. She was looking from the window. One time I accidentally went to the men's washroom instead of women's. I only found out after I opened a pad, and the person in the stall next to me said, "Dude, it must be a huge shit if you're having snacks in here. Good luck." This is
You're having
exactly why you
snacks while
don't
you
ask men to
poop.
put the food up. Is the
Why did he put the spaghetti in the drink pitcher? What are we doing, bro?
Food not up. Would you
What
rather
are
be
we
trapped in a
doing?
mall for 24 hours with a silverback gorilla or 5 black mambas? Are they mad at
Neither.
me? Or just at the
Neither.
mall too?
Neither.
Explain this, vegans. I guess you can say bro has raw talent. His method of tooth extraction is unorthodox but
Karate
highly
dentist!
effective. Women will never understand the comfort and bliss of a man's yellow pillow.
No, I hate yellow pillows. They're so gross. You need to get a new one. You do not need to sleep with a yellow pillow. It's very bad for you. I once slept with a yellow pillow and I got an infection in my eye like the next day. So please, if you have a yellow pillow, please get a new pillow. It's not supposed to look like that.
So I was dating this guy, kinda rich, and he would ask me out of the blue, would you date a struggling guy? And I said no, due to some personal reasons. And he said, you know, to me, you are like the struggling guy. I haven't healed yet. A girlfriend cheated on her boyfriend while he was out of town, and the guy left a note under the toilet seat. This chick just told me she has a boyfriend the morning after.
The morning app. That is messed up. She just set both of them up.
Sorry to tell you like this, but I would want to know if I was you. Sorry, bro. Why do girls always pick the jerks instead of nice guys like me? Men pick their favorite sports team when they're like 11 and lets it make them upset for the rest of their life, collecting a bunch of old Xbox. So when the collapse happens, we can all play COD together like we did when we were kids. You're on the toilet and look over to the next stool. Which one would be more shocked?
I don't want someone with a gun. Wait, what's the fourth one? What is that? I'm so scared.
Shocking. Number 3.
so scared.
Why would you put a burger on the floor? My ex-boyfriend's new girlfriend just accidentally liked my Instagram picture from 2016 at 2 a.m.
2
This cannot be
a.m.?
top. That means he
Oh
still
my
likes you.
God.
Up nod. Hey man, what's up? Man's left nod. Yo man, check out this girl. Down nod. Greetings sir. You have my respect. Man's right nod. Hey, I need to talk to you. She is a keeper. I am
I
so
didn't know
bloated.
there's a system
Please
like
do not
that.
squeeze/hold on to my waist tonight, or I'll fart a hole through the sheets. Love you. My grandpa at 20. My dad at 25, me at 30. The fact I gotta train 3 to 5 days a week to keep my body at a moderately broken, while my cat sleeps all day and can do parkour with ease is a crime.
Cats are just
Electric
so
shaver
capable.
broke, so I whipped out this bad boy.
What am I looking at? That's gonna kill you. That's gonna like slice you in half.
Sometimes my genius frightens me. He definitely died. When you
you're
accidentally
dead,
use
bro.
the same
You're
humor
dead.
you use around the boys, around the girl you just met. Look at what I found in my mother's room. Amen. I wouldn't watch that if I were you. Ah yes, the 3 pillars of adulthood: bankruptcy, divorce, liquor. My
divorce,
sister
and
went on a
liquor.
date with
Let's
a young
go!
farmer tonight. He decided to gift her a 12-kilogram cheese wheel. King stuff. Marry him. Male llamas bite off other male llamas' nuts to get rid of competition during the mating season. We gotta start doing
Guys,
this.
do you do
Male
that?
crocodiles special.
Guys, do you do that? Serious question. Do you guys do
Why the
that?
fuck is there a seagull? Guy on TikTok asks, ladies, what does it feel like for you? And I'm deceased at the comments. When someone is scratching your back and misses the part that is actually itchy, it's an acting career. It's like listening to your favorite song, but it pauses right before the best part. When you go to the fridge because you're starving, but you leave empty-handed. Wow. Straight men in bromances kiss, cuddle, and stand around naked together. No, straight men do not do this. This is the ideal.
Are we sure? Have you guys been alone with the homies before and done anything suspicious?
Male body. You may not like it, but this is what peak performance looks like. If you think your day is bad, just know someone out there is sitting down and watching a 20 to 30-minute video on how to be an alpha male.
Yeah,
Sorry for lying,
true.
guys, but I'm not a psychopath without feelings. I feel full range of emotions and badly want to be loved and understood. 90% of men are ugly and 90% of women are pretty. Sorry, we are both in the 10%. A woman in my office is going through a breakup, and the work guy's chat was trying to think of something nice to do for her. And one of the guys very sincerely said, "Women like mac and cheese, right? Maybe we can do something with that."
What is this pose? I mean, I would be happy if you made me some mac and cheese. I would be happy.
I'm insecure. No, wait, she's back. She just went to get coffee. Go see a vet. He might be a dog or something. It turns out, women are actually better drivers than men. Does she know she's in the backseat in the photo? Son, even if the date goes bad, accompany her to the train to make sure she goes back home safe. Yes, father. When you're stressed about money and your main financial burden comes to comfort you, the ratio of beautiful women to good-looking men is a disgrace. The tables turn dramatically after 35. I don't make the rules.
That's true.
Man stabbed an 11-year-old
It's out of
because
control.
the child called him an NPC. It's crazy.
What? Men against 7 and 11-year-old because the child called an NPC? Probably because he's an NPC.
Because this is how NPCs react when
Literally.
you diss them too much in GTA. Your man looks like he drops common loot when defeated. I have never seen a more devastating insult. Men, when you sit on your wallet, just know it's really bad for your spine. I wish my wallet was big enough to cause me some back problems. If you think girls are dramatic, you've obviously never witnessed a guy whose video game just lagged. At least video games lagging isn't a completely made up reason to be mad. The reason men are so good at reading maps. The weirdest genre of dudes on here are a bunch of 40-year-old men with wives who follow a bunch of young women. As a 40-year-old married dude, I can tell you it's because those young women, or many of them, often post pictures of their boobs, and following them makes those pictures show up on my phone. A guy my age was telling me how happy he was that his wife just gave birth to their 4th child. And then was like, sorry, don't mean to brag. And it's like, oh, no worries. Your life literally sounds terrible to me.
Yeah, that sounds horrible. How are you supposed to deal with that many kids?
Has no mental illness, and it's like the weirdest thing. You know what he does when he's tired? Goes to bed. When he's hungry, eats a snack. When he's drunk, stops drinking. I don't get it. Why do men think being mean is flirting? They think you're giggling while you're crying, looking in the mirror, wondering if you're really shaped like a bottle of ketchup. Don't listen to them. We're shaped like a bottle of ketchup, and we are beautiful. Thanks, Heinz.
Why the ketchup brand try to come for you?
Ketchup cannot get over how this man, who I assumed until yesterday was a 3D render, is actually real, refuses every single interview and business request because he doesn't cooperate with anyone.
That's
and he
crazy.
does not know what a podcast is.
That's
so I
crazy.
lost an 8th grade presidential election 5 years ago.
He doesn't even look
and my
real.
best friend found the guy who beat me on Tinder. Still proud of the time I became class president just to beat someone I found mildly annoying. Get wrecked, Megan. I paid for his beer and that of his guys. Everyone loved me. I didn't know it was such a big deal for guys. My friend has a girl who feeds us all the time on weekends. Anytime he looks at another girl, we slap him on her behalf.
You gotta keep her.
What is
She's
the
trying to keep you
weirdest thing a
fed.
complete stranger has done to you? I got told to show me your tits while in a crosswalk. The car had several guys in it, and I did it. They cheered. I'm a 6'4",
You're brave for doing that. She's so strong.
140 pounds, very hairy man. It was an interesting experience. A group of girls said a male classmate sexually assaulted them. He was then escorted from school in shackles, charged with crimes, spent an entire summer indoors with an ankle monitor. Finally, the girls admitted they made it up because they didn't like
Why
him.
would you
Male
do that?
suicide is the biggest killer of men under 50. It is preventable. Let's not man up. Let's not tough it out. Okay, if anyone who actually feels like this, just try and like speak to someone. And if you don't want to speak to someone,
get help.
just go for a walk or just go outside.
That
like,
too.
Just
take care of
go
yourself.
outside.
Take care of
like,
yourself.
Go for a walk. Go on a bike ride. Just go on a walk. It helps a lot.
Just go on
at least
a
for me.
walk.